is going on, everybody? Welcome to a little video I'm doing on the roster changes that were happening in the Call of Duty esports community last night. So basically I'm going to give you a rundown of what happened last night, who changed teams, like just the basic lowdown of the events, and then give my opinion on them. What do you think of this jacket, by the way? I got it whilst I was in America. It was like $16 from Macy's, like big American like chain. Pretty cool, right? You know, got that American swag. I've also got dollar bills and stuff, so that's kind of cool, right? No, not. Nice one, brother! Alright, so let's get right into it. There are basically three things that happened last night in the Call of Duty esports community, and let me run them through one by one. Firstly, Jkap was dropped from Optic Gaming, and he's yet to be replaced, and he's yet to find another team himself. Secondly, Clayster was dropped from Complexity Gaming. He has also yet to find a new team. And then Karma of Impact fame, who was in Envyus, then went to Complexity and joined them, replacing Clayster. So those are the three things that happened, and I'm going to give my opinion on those things. Wait, stop, I forgot something, I apologise, I forgot something. Fourthly, Goonjar, who was in TK, has now left that team and has now gone to Envyus, replacing Karma. So let's go through these things one by one, look at them, and I'll give you my opinion. Number one, Jkap is dropped from Optic. You know, Jkap is obviously one of the most respected players in the community. He's from the older scene and he's been in the game for a long time, and he is a brilliant player. However, at Optic, he has been underperforming, and I don't think it's too surprising that he was dropped. And also with regards to the brand, I don't know if he exactly fitted in with what Hector's doing and all of that. And so I think it was a pretty intelligent decision to drop Jkap, because he wasn't performing as he should do. He could do a lot better. And secondly, not entirely sure if he fitted into the whole brand sort of Optic framework. Number two, Clayster is dropped from Complexity Gaming. And so, like many of you, I was hugely surprised to see Clay get dropped from Complexity. Complexity have been on an amazing run over the past year. Black Ops 2, they were the most dominant team, and they just won the last MLG event in Columbus in Ghost, in the new game. And after Clay originally joined that team, it was really when the team started finding the most success that they've had in a long time. And it always seemed like they had great chemistry and everything was going on well, and it didn't seem like anything behind the scenes wasn't working. But lo and behold, audience, etc., all of us people on the outside don't really see everything that's going on the inside, and apparently things weren't running smoothly. And as a result, Clayster was dropped. Apparently there was a clash of personalities between him and some of the other players. I don't really know the details. I don't want to go into it too much because I'm reasonably friendly with the guys, and you know, I don't want to pry too much into it. However, my opinion on the situation in terms of esports and kind of Call of Duty performance, I don't know if this is the best idea. Like I said, the team have been performing so well, and they always seem to do so well as a team, especially since Clay has joined. Only time will tell if it was a good decision and if it will benefit both the team and Clay in the long run. I hope it does, because yeah, they're awesome guys. I'll just have to see what happens. Number three, Karma replaces Clayster at Complexity Gaming. So, as I'm sure you're all aware, Karma is known as one of the best Call of Duty players in the world. And I think he was actually voted, or at least agreed upon by many people, to be the best player at Black Ops 2. He's also carried over this success into Ghost and was statistically the best player at MLG Columbus. So it's not a bad pickup for Complexity. However, there are a few considerations that need to be kind of like addressed. Firstly, Clayster was an AR player for Complexity. And not only that, one of the best AR players in the world. Damon Karma is a submachine gun player. Well, predominantly a submachine gun player. He obviously has very good gun skill and is great at using an AR as well. But, you know, there is a definite kind of trade-off there, and we'll have to see how that pans out. The other thing that needs to be mentioned is, like I said, the chemistry with Clayster always seemed to be really good. The team did so well. And it's like, is the skill of Karma going to be utilised when he's brought into a completely new squad? I don't know if the guys have teamed before, but is his skill going to be able to kind of carry them through beyond how they were playing with Clayster? Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. And the fourth and final thing is Goonjar leaving TK and then replacing Karma at Envyus. So this is an interesting one. There was a huge uproar from the TK side of things on Twitter last night when this was announced, because TK has been extremely successful in both the end of Black Ops 2 and the start of Ghosts. The team seemed to be gelling very well, playing very well together, and each of them had like good individual skill, and just overall the team was, you know, performing at a very high level. And so when he did announce he was leaving to join Envyus, TK were very upset. Sharp, Theory and Neslo were all getting quite heated, saying that they'd given Goonjar a lot of opportunities by letting him join the team and you know, building up his career, etc. Which is fair enough. I do see that side of things, and it is frustrating for me as an esports fan, as well as a player, not a pro player, admittedly. And I mean player in the loosest sense of the words. I'm nowhere near as good as these pro guys. But as a player nonetheless, and as an audience member, it's frustrating for people like me and the general wider community to see all these team changes and see kind of like what looks and appears on the outside as disloyalty and dishonesty. Constant roster changes make it hard to follow a team, and just things like that. I'm sure you all get what I mean. It's been like that, by the way, in FPS esports for as long as I can remember. Even in the Counter-Strike community from 1.6 onwards, it's the same. Teams always change, etc, etc. And the point I want to make, it's worth realising that. One of the reasons why that is because all of these players are so young. Some of them are 17, 18 years old, 19. Some of them even younger. A lot of these kids don't exactly know kind of what they want to do in life or where they're going, and can be quite impulsive, or they want to like follow a dream in a particular way. Not necessarily in a bad way and not necessarily in a good way. They're just trying to look out for themselves. And so I think it's a bit unfair for a lot of people to jump on Goonjar and give him a lot of negative kind of feedback for his decision. Because he's young, he's trying to make the best decisions he can. Envy are obviously one of the biggest organisations in the world in terms of fan base, etc. And so on his part, I can see why he did it. If he's a fan of them, that's great. He's going to go and play for a team that he's always wanted to play for. In terms of progressing his career and name, it's obviously going to help him out a lot. But on the other hand, he was part of a team that was standing up for kind of like the things that we want to see in esports, a team gelling together, doing well, based on loyalty, based on teamwork. And it's a shame to see that go. But like in the other things I mentioned today, there's like a trade-off. You've got to see that there's two sides to like all of these stories. And so yeah, I think it was a good decision, but at the same time there are some negative things to it. And also keep in mind that Goonjar is an AR player, Karma is an SMG player, and so it will be interesting to see how Goonjar fits into Envy. Anyway, that's all for now. I think that just about sums up my opinions on what happened last night with the different team changes, etc. In general, I think it's important that everybody understands that a lot of these players are trying to just look out for themselves. And that's completely understandable. So cut the people some slack if they're dropping someone or if they're changing teams, and also show some respect and sympathy for the people getting dropped. It's not, you know, nice to go through something like that. And so keep that in mind before you flame people randomly across the internet like a little child. Anyway, that's it from me. What do you guys think about the 4 things that happened last night? Good decisions, bad decisions? Let me know in the comments below, tweet me, whatever. Please like, please comment, please subscribe. Sharing always helps. Thanks for watching, everybody. Peace!